Kaohsiung Port got back to work on Monday following the Lunar New Year holiday. The busy harbor is still grappling with the spread of COVID-19.
Early Monday morning, workers were seen lining up at test stations for PCR screening. As a COVID precaution, all employees must be cleared before being allowed back on the docks.
It's the first day back to work at Kaohsiung Port's Pier 34. Workers wait their turn at a PCR testing station as the port continues fighting an outbreak. The city will offer PCR testing at 8 port locations on Monday and Tuesday. All port employees will need to test negative in a PCR test before starting work. On Sunday, a fully vaccinated and boosted maritime pilot who had worked on 40 vessels was diagnosed with COVID. He had previously refused to get tested after being called up for screening 5 times. He now faces a fine between 60,000 NT and 300,000 NT. Other port workers say his behavior had put them all at risk.
When the Maritime and Port Bureau sends you a text message and you don't turn up for any of the 5 screenings, then you become a liability. We'll see whether it carries a prison sentence or heavier fines. It's beyond the pale. Getting tested is for everyone's safety. People like him who harm others should get heavier penalties.
An investigation is underway to find the infection source of the maritime pilot. The Maritime and Port Bureau and the Kaohsiung city government are searching sea and land for a source. With more and more workers going into isolation, one shipping operator says that too much contact tracing will paralyze port operations.
Instead, you can separate the work areas so that it's just one maritime pilot to each small vessel. That way, maritime pilots would not be in contact with one another. This would minimize the risk of infection.
Kaohsiung Port is ready to get back to work. All employees must pass PCR testing before entering the port area in order to keep COVID from spreading.